Mary Mac. Hey, Miss Mary.
Hey, Margot.
And me, comedian Margot Evans. Yay! Yes, we're back. We're back. Really do appreciate you guys. You're back. Your girls are back. Your girls are back. Welcome back to the Just Being Me podcast. Hey y'all, welcome to the Just Being Me podcast with your girls. Miss Mary Mac is back. Hey, Miss Mary Mac.
Hey there. Hi there. Hello there.
Hey.
How are you? Hi, everybody.
Hi everybody. And special guest Patrice is back in the house as well. Hey, Miss Patrice.
Hey, y'all.
We are all three here holding it down another week for the Just Being Me podcast. Mary was out partying last week, so we missed her. She's getting her hair did and she was partying. That's what she did. Thank you guys again and always for tuning into our podcast. Our numbers are growing. We appreciate you guys sharing our podcast with others and tuning in to listen to our stuff. All right, we're just going to jump into our weekend review.
What you do this weekend?
All right, Miss Mary, what you do this weekend?
This weekend, I did some juicing. I bought a juicer.
Ooh, did you?
Yes, I bought a juicer. I did some juicing. It's really good, very easy. The machine was quiet. I was very happy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that blending loud noise, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I did that. It was very nice. I cleaned out my spare room closet that I've been talking about doing forever. I did that. Cleaned out a lot of paperwork and took it to work and shredded it off. That's all I did. I did laundry and then I cooked a little bit. And that was it. That was basically it for my weekend. I didn't go out and do anything. My sister, it was her birthday weekend where she was weekend before last, and they went to Los Angeles to a museum and to lunch. And I just said, no, I don't feel like that. So I'm getting her this weekend. And I'll just let her be with her kids and them last weekend for her birthday. And her and I will do something this weekend.
Oh, cool. Because
I didn't want to do all that. You know, I kind of want to be by myself and do my juicing and kind of, you know, do some things here. So that's all I did. What about you?
What did I do? Oh, I worked at the kitchen, pastrami on the run this weekend. I took my niece and my husband's granddaughter. See how I say my husband granddaughter because I'm not a grandma. Not a grandma. I'm not taking it.
Lord have mercy.
Right. I always say that. I took them two beautiful girls with me to work at the kitchen because they both have been actually. There's a spider outside. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I have arachnophobia, and if I see a spider, I go crazy. So, why do I have to see the spider? Anyway, I'm trying not to look at the spider. And he outside in his habitat. So why are we worried about him, Margot?
No, why are you worried about it?
That's what I'm saying. Why am I worried about? Why are you worried about him? He outside. He can't get in.
Leave him alone.
Okay. So I took them to the kitchen, and they're both 17 years old. They both are looking for work after school. They both will be seniors this year.
Okay.
They've been going on interviews, and they have been turned down at the fast food locations that they go to. So I said, okay, well, me and my husband was like, okay, look, You guys could come down here and see if this, maybe, come down to here and see if you guys want to work in fast food. You may not want to work in fast food. You may want to do retail or something like that after you come down here and smell like food all damn day. You might want to change your career. But they came down, and children these days are so different. Yes. Than what we were back in the day. It's like I pick up my niece. She comes out with a half shirt on, some jeans, and some Crocs. I get the granddaughter, and she has on a half shirt, jeans, and some tennis shoes. So I'm telling my niece, you need to go change your shirt, because she's like, why? I said, because you're going to be around hot stuff. Like, your stomach don't need to be hanging out. So I'm have an apron on. I can't find another shirt. I'm like, all right, come on, let's go. So they both got in the car. Like, forget it, whatever. And as I'm driving, I'm trying to explain to them just work. Like, look, in the real world, you can't go to work like that. You have to go to work decent. You have to look presentable. You got to have a whole full shirt on. I can't go to work with a half top on. You can't do that. Mm-hmm. And these girls is walking out with half tops with bellies hanging out. Like, they don't care. They confident in their situation. So, back in the day, it's no way that a big girl would have on a half top. But nowadays,
no way. Not even a tight t-shirt.
Not even a tight t-shirt. Look, everything loose. Everything don't touch me. But to each his own, that's what they do. So, get there. Okay, the gnat is here. Get there, and, they immediately hop on their cell phones. I'm like, okay, we can't do that. We're not going to do cell phones. So I just kind of like took them around and say, okay, this is what you do here when we start here, blah, blah, blah. And they took it all in. Like, afterwards, I think that they will be really good workers if they were in, the environment where, I said, if you worked at McDonald's, you're not going to have no downtime. It's not going to be time for you to, let me pick up my phone because we done over here. No, they're going to find something for you to do. You're going to be cleaning out in the front. You're going to be sweeping. You're going to be doing something. So just know that you can't just, be on leisure time when you do get a job. You can't even bring your phone out. So it was a good time. They stayed with me for about 3 hours. Then we ended up going home, taking them home. I have a show this weekend, which will be like my second or third show this year. I'm just trying to really get back out here, and that's my rave. I gotta tell y'all about my rave. Something very special happened today, in the world of comedy. So with me, so I have a show, so I'm trying to figure out my set, because I always usually do the same set, but I'm trying to work some other stuff out. So these are opportunities for me to work some stuff out. So that's what it is. Looking forward to that. Patrice, what you do this weekend?
I'm still under house arrest. But I can drive. I've been granted to drive 10 miles. I can drive 10 miles. Right? Mm-hmm. But in LA, unfortunately, 10 miles will stress you out. Mm-hmm. And what should take 10 minutes actually takes 45 minutes for some odd reason. Doesn't matter which way you go. Mm-hmm. And so what I've noticed me driving is I cannot do the stop and go, because my hands really can't still touch the steering wheel all the way. So that stop and go kind of prohibits my arms from moving the way it's supposed to move, if that makes any sense. Mm-hmm. So I just opt really not to go anywhere. I still get all my groceries delivered because I can't carry them still. Mm-hmm. So there's really no need for me to go anywhere. Oh, actually, I did. I moved my storage this weekend. Oh. Well, I didn't move it. Somebody else moved it. I went and got 2 guys because I had to move my storage. And they moved the whole storage for me within 4 hours. It was amazing. And even when I tried to help, they both stopped. They said, "What are you doing?" I was like,
"Back up."
Like, you just in the way.
Help. You can't do that, Patrice.
I know, but I was like, it was getting down to the crunch time. I was getting antsy. Girl, they came. He swiped it out of my hand. He was like, "You just in the way. Can you go sit down?" I was like, "Okay, no problem."
Get up out of here.
Yeah, he was like, "Get up out of here." And so I actually did that Saturday. But even that was hard, getting in and out of that truck, grabbing onto that bar because the truck is off the ground. Because I still can't raise my arm past my breast. So to do that is even kind of, so it was a little challenging, but that's just one thing that I realized, like having, when you don't have a limb that you're used to having, that's really what's the word I'm looking for? Destabilizing. Yeah, it really is. Yeah. It really is. And so, especially if it's the arm that is your dominant arm. Right. Mm-hmm. So if it was my left arm and I was left-handed, that would be one thing. But yeah, but that was about as much excitement as I had this weekend. I don't do anything. I can't. That driving thing is not. It's not for me, and I really don't think I'll be driving for a while.
Oh yeah.
Because that not being able to hold the steering wheel, like hold it and stabilize it, that's a lot when you're driving with one hand and it's not your dominant hand.
Right.
So I find myself drifting and stuff like that.
Oh, hell no. You better get your ass off the street, man.
You already know they can't drive. They can't drive in LA anyway.
Right. So you fit right on in, girl.
And I don't usually drive slow.
No, you don't.
I'm even driving slow. I be driving 30 on a little street. Cars be honking going around.
Oh, wow.
I'm not even driving fast. So I'm like, I'd rather just stay at home.
Like it's a little old lady. Yeah. Then you just drive when you need to.
I just drive if I do, it's like to go to Walmart or something, which is around the corner or down the. If it's more than 10 minutes from my house, I'm not doing it. So everything I do is local around here, even my doctor. So I really don't. And when I go to the doctor, there's a shuttle that comes and picks me up. So.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't even have to worry about that. Yeah.
That's cool.
I don't even have to worry about that. So I'm a little spoiled right now, but it's all right.
I have a shout out that I wanted to do. So, I wanted to shout out the TikTok creators who do those Trader Joe hauls. Have you seen them on TikTok? They shop at Trader Joe's and they pick like all this stuff, like different things that make me want to go.
Then they go make meals with it and stuff.
Yeah, they make me want to go. But let me tell you, Patrice is the first person. Or is the person who introduced me to Trader Joe's. Like, she's you.
Oh.
We used to go to Trader Joe's, and I'm like, first of all, what is a freaking Trader Joe's? And why we in this little country bucket store?
These are Trader Joe's.
I was like, this is like a health food store. I didn't know, like the stuff is just different. It's not the same stuff in a regular store. It was really weird. But, she would go in there and I'll, find a little something, popcorn, something different, whatever. But these little Trader Joe's, these little TikTok creators, they do these, little things where they go into Trader Joe's and they be like, oh, this one is good and this is good. And you can go, somebody made a birria pizza. And they had the little Trader Joe's birria, and they had the flatbread, and then they put the little sauce on. It looked so good. I
saw that one.
Oh, it looked good. I saved so many of the things that I want to go in there and get. I'm going to go in there now and buy some stuff. My husband actually went and got the orange chicken and the fried rice that they have. Bomb. It was good.
You should try their gyros. Get their gyro meat and get the naan bread with the tabbouleh and with the if I'm saying that right. And the there's so many meals you can make out of there. I literally, and that's how I go in there. I plan my meals.
That is
like if it's a specialty meal I want, like they got a beef and broccoli that's
that's
their Indian food, the bomb.
Yeah.
But they used to make, the reason I started going to Trader Joe's initially was they used to make a Moscato. They used to have their own brand of Moscato. They don't make it anymore. And it used to only come out like twice a year. So when we would go in there, we would stock up on the Moscato because it was the best Moscato I had ever tasted. And that was my original reason for shopping there, because we used to say we couldn't afford to shop at Trader Joe's.
Right, yeah, you can go to Trader Joe's, yeah.
But now I go in there for everything, and that's the first grocery store I go to before I go anywhere else.
That's crazy. It's so many things on there that I'm a go. I've been, but you know, it's because probably somebody told me, oh, I got this from Trader Joe's, so I just go get that, and I don't really look around because everything just looks weird and different to me. So I'm just like, oh, okay. Where you go? You go? Oh, she go to Sprouts. Mary go to Sprouts.
I go to Whole Foods. I do not.
I go to Sprouts too, and Whole Foods.
I can't stand Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's is too small for me. They have too many people in there, and the aisles are just too small. Yeah. I go into Trader Joe's for two things, and that is the little garlics and the little gingers. They come in a little thing, look like an ice tray that you just poke them out and you put them in your. That's the only thing I go to Trader Joe's for, and I like the little dunkers. They're like oatmeal little dunkers you can put in, like, you know, cocoa or coffee, and then they have the little lace. They have the little cream around it. That's my favorite. I'm going there for two things, and those are the two things I go in Trader Joe's for. I hate Trader Joe's. I need to move around. I'm too claustrophobic for that store. I just, you know.
They got a vegan banana bread. Oh my God. That banana, and I didn't even know it was vegan. But that bread is so good. I don't buy any meats there hardly. Like, I don't buy chicken or anything from there. But if it's something very like specialty and like their salads, I love their little Chinese chicken salads and stuff like that, the ready-made salads. And then some like goat cheeses that may be too expensive at Whole Foods, I'll find cheaper there. But for the most part, when I go in there, it's very specific. It's very specific.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I found the guy that I like looking at on TikTok. His name is Lavelle the Lifestyle. He go in there with a budget, and he always be over his budget.
Oh, him, yeah. He be like, I'm gonna spend $250, y'all. He do not spend $250.
He do not spend $250, and he be making that stuff look so good, and he's so cute, and he have like a little jingle at the end. He be like, bing boom bam when he finish. I mean, like, so cute. So shout out to him and all the other TikTok creators. Oh, you know what? I forgot as I usually forget to do the thought of the day, and it was actually a good one, and I didn't want to forget, but I did. So here we go. I got two of them. The first one is, sometimes what didn't work out for you did in fact work out for you. I like that.
I like that too.
I believe that.
And then the other one is, there's no need to rush. What's meant for you always arrives right on time.
Absolutely.
I like both of those. Both of those are really good. I can't find my hand clap. I got too much stuff on my screen. There we go. I like those. Those are good. Those are good. All right, y'all. Let's jump into... Let's talk. Okay, look at I didn't push the button right. All right, so we're just gonna start at the top with the Alabama brawl, because that's all you've been seeing. That is all you've been seeing. So I'm gonna say that I wrote down the Alabama brawl for my podcast notes. I heard it. I seen a little cut of the video on, when did this happen? Was it Monday? Sunday.
Yeah,
so
weekend, yeah.
Sunday night, I seen the headline, and I was like, what happened? So I looked, and then I seen a little bit of the video, and I seen a little bit of commentary, and then I was like, okay, that's something to talk about. I didn't see all the videos and everything that was going on. I just seen something. I said, oh, that's something that's interesting that we could talk about. I wrote it down. And Monday, Tuesday, today Wednesday, these 2 days, like 2.5 days, I got on TikTok, and it was just a whole new world of this whole brawl. And I was like, wait, what? Wait, what really happened? What's going on? And I went down a rabbit hole. What y'all think about this stuff that happened?
I was just sitting here, and I just actually seen it. I was like, what? I mean, I seen it this weekend. I'm like, what? And girl, it like struck a nerve. because the gentleman, the black gentleman there, he was an actual co-captain of a service that they have there, for the boats or what have you. You know what I mean? He was just doing his job. Mm-hmm. And I guess what happened was he was getting on, telling them something that they couldn't do something. It was something, and they didn't like it or whatever. And I guess the man just, had a problem with him, and he just, started to fight the guy or whatever. And then, the other people that were coming down the walk, the boardwalk there or whatever, these other white guys, it was 3 other white guys, and it was a woman, and they just started fighting the man. Mm-hmm. They just started fighting the man. The man kind of tossed up his cap, and, he got his hands ready and everything. And then it was just like there was some other people up on top, and then there was somebody over here filming them or whatever. And then all of a sudden this black man came, tall, nice looking black man. He kind of break it up or whatever. And then all these people, these white people were just coming, and, and then all of a sudden here come all the brothers and the sisters coming, and it was just like, whoa. Mm-hmm. I mean, it happened so fast, and it was just like, wow. It was crazy. I did see the mayor speak. Montgomery mayor, and he said that they have issued warrants they got one of the guys. They're looking for the other 2. Mm-hmm. They have warrants for their arrest. They do not believe it was a racial thing, because some things that didn't happen there that they would have said it was like a racial thing. But anyway, they are getting them on assault. They're getting them on assault. And the 3 guys will be charged.
And that's good.
The 3 white guys will be charged. Now, as I went to, when my daughter had graduated from Tuskegee, and I went down there, I said I wanted to go to Montgomery because I wanted to go to the museum they have there. They have a very beautiful black museum. And we learned about that area right there, where that fight had taken place. Mm-hmm. Because that was a place back in the day where the ships came up and delivered all the slaves.
And delivered the slaves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was a very educational moment. When I saw that, I'm like, oh, we talked about this at the museum. That is the area. It was just like, oh my God. That's what kind of got my water, I'm just like, this is not what y'all want to do. And, I actually heard the mayor talking to this week, and he said it's so hard because he's a black mayor, and he said he's coming against so much there because they want to go with the white people that's there. They won't allow him to be mayor, and they put up a lot of roadblocks and a lot of red tape for him to get things done that he needs to get done.
Sorry, I got a kill in that. Yeah. What did you think, Patrice?
So I know that he doesn't think it's racial, and I think he's prone to say that in the very beginning. I don't understand what I will never understand is how I'm talking to Mary, and all of a sudden here come flying in Margot, right?
Right.
For whatever reason, you feel like that's, and it not be some sort of undertone there. I may not think it was complete, but I do think that there was an undertone.
Yes, ma'am.
Because who were you? And he was actually telling them they needed to move their boat so the boat that was filming could dock.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Right.
Gotcha.
And so it's like, if you know that, because that's common sense. When you're at a boat yard, that's common sense that the boat's docked there and you're not supposed to, the smaller boats are not supposed, that's common sense. Also, what people were saying, and this may not have anything to do with it, but they were saying a couple of days before that Trump had been there. And he had rallied and everything there. And they were saying that he was pumping them up and telling them not to tolerate the black mayor there. Yeah.
Oh, see? Okay, yeah, they were talking about it. And the mayor was just saying that they are doing him so wrong. It's just pathetic. But see, they have to be careful doing that because there's a lot of black people there. And the thing is that you can rally whoever you want to rally behind. But the bottom line is their black votes got that black mayor.
Right.
So there's enough people, black people there to vote, and it makes a difference. I don't care how much money you got or what you try to do. Unless you go up and mess up the whole thing and take all their votes and throw them in the ocean or whatever you're going to do, they have a good chance of getting who they want in office because those black folks down there, they're voting.
Right. And that's what I think people, and I'm not going to say white people, I'm going to say people.
Just say people.
Some people are afraid because guess what? We used to didn't vote. We used to couldn't vote.
Right.
We used to did not exercise that privilege. And now that we are, I'm proud that we're starting to do that. We just need to keep it a consistency, right? And so with that being said, I think, I love my people, but if I see one more meme or one more t-shirt or one more church song that come out.
I love it. I love it.
I haven't seen the church song. I haven't seen it.
They got all kind of stuff. They got
all kind of stuff. And honey, it didn't take them no time. They even got movie credits. Right, for the people. I love the creativity. I loved it. But
I haven't seen nothing yet.
I want to see something else on my timeline a little bit right now. They are also looking for the guy that threw the chair. Yeah. And everybody's like, what chair? They like, what chair? So I love the fact that they didn't leave that man out there by himself. Yeah. Right? Like, because a lot of people these days will be like, that ain't my business, or that, and they'll keep going. And I'm glad he had some support.
Yeah. We came down there, didn't we?
Yeah.
We came
down there wasn't even the word. Woo. And I'm glad that we came and we rallied together. And I'm also glad that the police did not pull firearms. I'm glad that there were no shooting because this could have went completely sideways, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm glad that there was the exodus of just like standing there and just looking and seeing and breaking it up and figuring out what's wrong after that, not shooting first and asking questions later. So I applaud them for that. Because like I said, when it involves black people, the law tends to react instead of solve. And so I'm glad that didn't happen. But honey, if y'all didn't know we could swim or we could fight, y'all know now.
Right. If you didn't know, now you know. That's gonna be the name.
If y'all didn't know we could swim, because we always telling people we can't swim. But if y'all didn't know we could swim and we could fight, y'all know now. So I don't know what to tell you.
Right.
But I just want this era of emboldenedness or thinking you can take over another person or you can bully another person based on what you call superior.
Right.
I wish that era would stop because it's getting a whole lot of people hurt on both sides.
Exactly. Yeah. And I agree. And that I did hear about that Trump was rallying or whatever before that, like a day before or whatever. And it goes back to when he was running for office. Don't let your president get you fucked up. Like y'all think this man has your back. He don't. He's not gonna come save you. We had homeboy with the hat thrown up. You didn't have nothing. The hat went up in the air and all the brothers and sisters came out. Where was your red hat, Make America Great Again, throwing that shit up for him to come help you? He wouldn't have came and helped you anyway. So y'all need to back up and stop trying to bully people. This man on TikTok was like, oh, had it been turned around and a white man, if it would have been a white man beat up by all black men, it would have been over. They would have been shot, killed. It would have been a whole situation. But you know what I do love? I love that it was an eye for an eye. You put your dukes up, and then we put our dukes up. Everybody was fighting until homeboy came out with the chair. Like, he was the only one that came out with a weapon, but everybody else was whooping ass, like, with your fists. Like, back in the day. We fighting. Ain't nobody bring out no gun, no knife, no nothing. We're fighting. We're having a
good old fight.
Yeah, a good old fight.
The white boys was getting their licks in too.
Yeah.
Because I was like, good. When I hit, I was like, good grief.
Yeah.
I didn't know y'all could hit like that. But, I do like that it was a good old clean fight.
Good old fight.
And at the end of the day, should it have escalated like it did? No. Were we at fault for that? No. And you can call it what you want to call it. I just think people need to back up and stop your behavior, because the behavior is not acceptable. And the more it happens, the more fed up we're getting. And the more fed up we're getting, the more we're going to start escalating. And I don't think you guys want that.
No.
And so at the end of the day, we've been patient long enough. Abused, we've taken it all, even when we didn't have to.
Right.
And so
we didn't have to.
Yeah, we're ready to get down to it, and we're prepared to do so.
Yeah.
More of us own guns these days. More of us are outdoor driven. It's just, you guys we need to stop all of this bad behavior. Right. Period. Because, girl, when I saw them three brothers skipping on down.
Oh yeah, the little what they call the skip to my loo. The skip to my loo, yeah. That was about to go down. You know that little skip.
Honey, when he hunched up his shorts, I was like, okay, we just got to let this tornado ride.
Yeah, it's about to go down. But it was just like watching it from, because I've seen it a million times from all different views yesterday. Like I said, I went down a rabbit hole on TikTok and I didn't see everything. But, watching it from the people on the boat, they were saying, hey, bitch, get out the way. That they was telling them people, get out the way. The man was just trying to explain to them, look, the Harriet II needs to dock. So you need to move your little platoon boat, whatever they call it, and move that shit out the way so that this can dock. Like, white people in their privilege, like, oh, I can pull my boat up wherever I want to. No, you can't. This is not where you can park your boat, because a bigger boat needs to come. Now you have all these people on the boat that is watching this stuff, like watching them talk to the guy the way that they talk to him, and then pushing him and doing all that stuff. They couldn't wait to get off that boat to whoop some ass. Like, they was ready. They was like, okay, yeah, we are coming. Yeah. We coming. We on Harriet too. We about to come save our brother. Like, we really about to come. We really about to come and save our brother. And then that hat throw up. I mean, when he first threw that hat up, when I didn't know really what was happening, I see him throw the house. I said, why the hell he throw that hat up?
But it was so comical afterward.
Yeah. I'm like, he about to get punched. He looked up at the hat, and the man is like, right, boom, boom, ready to get you. I'm like, why he do? But that, now it was the bat signal, it was the black signal, it was all kinds of things. It's so many memes. And then the little 16-year-old boy that swam across the damn water and was like, oh yes, it's on. Like, I'm about to go help my partner over here. And he swam over there and lifted himself up. Like, it's hard to get yourself out of water.
Out of water when you wet.
When you wet. That high up. With shoes on. He took them shoes off. Mismatched socks. It don't matter. He wasn't planning on doing that shit today.
I swear it didn't matter.
He's like, I wasn't planning on doing that.
Socks on.
He's like, I was
body slamming people.
Yes.
It was crazy.
Yes.
Did y'all see that one of the white boys got beat out of his Crocs? Did you see that?
Yes. He had on shin Crocs. It fall all on his shin. It was this, and this is the other thing that I seen. So the ladies, the white ladies, there was one in a red dress, one in a blue dress, one in a white dress.
Okay.
All of y'all three was over there brawling too with the guys, hitting on the men that was fighting your men. So when you hit, nobody's going to turn around and say, oops, that's a lady. I'm not gonna hit you. No, you're gonna get hit.
No, they was in there brawling too.
Yeah, they was in there fighting. So you're gonna get hit, and then so the people, oh well, you shouldn't hit a female. No, a female shouldn't hit a man in the middle of a brawl. Like ain't nobody looking to see that you're a female. But you know what? The black sisters, they was like, it's okay, we got you, because they walked around and whooped on them when they started whipping on the black guys trying to get. Them girls went over there and start wailing on them ladies. Like, okay, it's a female now. And I just love that it was, not to promote violence, but I just love that it was a brawl. It's a fisticuff. Let's fight. It was a fight, like a real fight. Nobody got injured to the point where a gun got pulled out, stabbed. It was just that damn chair. That's when, when you play a game when you little, and it's that one person that just do something stupid. You like, man, why'd you do this? Why'd you pull that out? We was having a good old fight, and you pulled out a chair. Why'd you pull the chair out? But they selling chairs now. That's another one of the memes. They got the chairs. They talking about we got pink even for the ladies. I'm like,
yes, girl. They got chairs on t-shirts.
T-shirts that got 2023, and then one line it has the hat thrown up in the air. The other line have the man swimming. The other line have the last one. I don't know. I forgot what the third line was, but the last one have the chair. I was like, oh my God.
We are so creative, I swear.
We are.
We are. Oh my God.
We are.
They had hats like Make America Great Again. It said something. I don't know what it said, but the emblem is a chair in the middle. The white chair is in the middle. And it's...
And I love how they took Justin O'Dean's little racist song and turned it into one of our anthems.
Oh my God.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
Oh my God.
They turned it into the they've been playing it on the Don't Come to a Small Town to try that.
They made a playlist. They made a whole on Apple Music. You can find a whole playlist that they made with all other musics, and it's a whole jam. You can find it on there.
Oh my God.
I'm like, we are creative. Like you give us look, that's our mantra. That's how we were. You give us a crumb, and we gonna make a whole cake out of that crumb.
Listen, whole loaf of bread, and we gonna feed 5,000.
We gonna feed 5,000 people. You gave us that little bit, and look at what we did. That's how we are.
Girl, they got choir songs.
Yes.
They got Hit Me With a Chair. It's called Hit Me With a Chair. It's a whole choir.
They got
singing song.
Luther Vandross saying a chair is still a chair. I'm like, okay. I can't. I really
Girl,
can't.
we are on it. We are on it.
Mm-hmm. Damn, how many laps is
again, it's not... I really am sad that you're prohibiting someone from doing their job, but I was really proud that they didn't just leave that man out there to fend for himself, against them 6 other people. And so, I think they already got the names of the people and everything. They got their whole little family picture listed on Facebook.
Yeah.
I just, I hope that they recover well.
Yeah.
Some of them were kind of bruised up when they walked away, but they bruised easily.
Yeah, that's way bad.
We're sick. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing about us, and I just saw a really bad situation that kind of hurt my spirit too, where this lady in this apartment didn't want those little boys swimming in the pool that lived in an apartment complex as well. What? And she the manager opened up her soda and poured it on the black 11-year-old boy.
What?
While he's standing up there in his swimming trunks and everything. And then she took the bottle and slapped him in the face with it 2 times with her bottle of Coke.
Is she still alive?
Right.
So what they did was they have 3 attorneys working on the case. The lady was arrested for assault. They have pictures of his mother and father standing with the attorneys. And this was in North Carolina.
What?
This is in North Carolina. And I was like, really? See, you guys, we're always being passive. You guys mess with our kids. You guys put your knees on our neck.
Yep.
You do all this stuff, and then you always look for us to say, hey, you know what? I'm praying for them.
I'm
or whatever,
sorry.
and all that stuff. And you guys always want us to be these passive people, and you want us to turn our cheeks and do all this kind of stuff. But you know what? We're tired.
Yeah.
We're tired. And I'm sick of the Karens. I'm sick of the Kens and all this stuff. But you want to shove everything else down our throat. You guys want to take away our history like it never existed. The Jews are not allowing you to take away their history.
Right.
Better not. You know what I mean? And you want everybody to forget about our history and what we did and what kind of, contribution we made here in this United States, whatever. And you just expect us to say, okay, we're going to swallow that. You can just erase us. It did us some good for us to be slaves. Actually, we got something out of it. No, we built this United States. You know what I mean? And the thing is that I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that. And I don't like violence, but those people in that dock deserve everything that they got.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm just sick of the way they treat us. And you could be anywhere and they're looking at you and pointing your finger. Do you belong here?
Right.
Why are you here? Why is it your business to question me?
Right.
Whether I belong here or not. There's certain spaces and places that I can't go today.
2023? You better get the fuck out of here.
Me. You mean to tell me you got a problem with the boy who lives in this building could go down and swim in a pool? Really?
That's crazy. I'm looking at this picture right here. I just looked it up, and that is sad. Like, that makes you want to fucking find that lady and whoop on her ass. Because how are you pouring that soda on that baby? Like, and he just standing there like, what the fuck is happening? Like, he
wasn't being smart with that woman. He didn't try to hit her with the towel. He didn't push her. He didn't do nothing.
He just sat there and let her pour that damn soda on him.
On him. And did you see when she hit him in the face with that bottle?
No. I don't even know. Let me see. I don't want my volume.
It's on video?
Yeah.
What if he could make a couple extra $1,000?
I don't want my volume. Oh,
girl, please.
Yeah.
I was so hurt.
Let me tell y'all something, because, I don't think this is what they get about us either. We've been holding back from you guys messing with children. Mm-hmm. And the one thing Black women don't play about are children.
Yeah.
That's right.
But we have them or not, right? And so I'm hoping that people really start to curtail their behavior, because I'm telling you, it feels like we are at an impasse. Mm-hmm. And I'm not necessarily sure that we are ready, if we're going to be able to step back when it comes time. I think it is getting to a boiling point where it feels like to me sometimes like Civil War. Yes. Mm-hmm. It feels like we're building up to Civil War.
Right.
And that's what, I don't want to see that, but it's like, I don't know what's going on with you all. I don't know why you guys think, and I'm saying you guys because it ain't only white people.
Yeah.
Right. And so I don't know why you all feel like it's okay to keep bullying and pestering and jabbing and assaulting. And I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. And it's even for the Black people, right? Like, I don't get why your behavior is so engrossed in violence.
Mm-hmm. Right. First of all, I think I know why ours are in violence. I think some of it I understand.
Right.
Some of it I do understand. But, some of it, no, I don't.
Like today, I'm sitting waiting for, and speaking of, Karens and Kens, today I'm sitting in Redondo Beach waiting. I get to my physical therapy appointment at like 1:30. My appointment's at 2:30, so I usually sit in the lobby, but I usually sit to the side. Today, I sat in the front by the door. Mm-hmm. So the lady at the desk, she's not the typical lady there. As soon as I sit down, can I help you? So I just look at her. And she's like, ma'am. So I look up and I said, are you talking to me? She was like, yes. You need some help? I said, if I needed help, I would have come over there.
Right. I've been help. What the hell?
And so she was like, are you getting smart?
Oh, no, she didn't.
I said, no, I answered your question. I said, do you have anything else you need to say to me?
Oh, wow.
So she says, well, you need to tell me I don't need to tell you anything. I don't need to tell you anything. I said, and so I sat there and I continued to do what I was doing. And so she goes, the two ladies that are usually there, I don't know where they were, but one of them walks in and she's like, hey, Miss Patrice. I said, hey, how are you? I said, I was wondering where you were. Oh, you know her? She was just sitting here and she didn't know where she was going. She said she knows exactly where she's going. She's here every week.
She didn't know where she was going.
You didn't know where she was
You
going.
didn't know where I was going.
No, you didn't know where I was going. And I said, no, you didn't know where I was going because it's none of your business.
Right.
Where I'm going. And so she walked away. The lady said, she's such a bitch.
Wow.
She said, good for you. She's such a bitch.
Oh,
but I say that to say, like, we are not threatening. We don't look threatening half the time. I'm out here with my hair on, you know, and it's like you need to mind, you want something to get started. And see, that's my thing is I feel like we've been de-escalating.
Yeah.
You guys are escalating in ways where it's not going to come back down.
Right.
So I need you guys to like relax because if I'm de-escalating, obviously, if I'm de-escalating, that means that I don't really want this, right?
Right.
I need you to follow suit. This thing that you want to do, I looked at a video. This lady was all in this girl's face. She touching her phone. I wish you would.
Right.
I wish you would walk up and touch me.
Ooh.
And see, that is what I find the behavior so gross and emboldened. Like, you guys are really like on one. You walking up, you hitting people, you hitting phones, you walking up talking about who are you? No. Go sit your ass down somewhere.
Right.
And why do we owe you that?
Right.
Who made you a monitor?
Who are you?
Ah.
Like, who the hell are you?
And it's the superiority of it all for me. It's like it's the audacity for me. A lot of times when I'm looking at this, I just be like, this is bold audacity. Mm-hmm. And it's almost like it's a confidence as if they have the right. That's just like, you know, back in when slavery was in, boy, where you going? This is not 18 anything.
Mm-mm.
Right.
Right? This is not 18 anything. That's just like when the police stopped me. I don't give them any information. I got stopped for a ticket. The guy was like, where you going? None of your business.
Why do they need to know that?
I don't know where I'm going.
That's none of your business.
You want to go?
Right.
Like, tell me where you going. I said, no, I'm not. Are you going to give me my ticket so I can go?
Right.
I said, I just need my ticket. You don't need to know where I'm going. Of course, my husband at the time was like, we coming from my mama's house. And I'm looking at him. I'm
Like,
side-eyeing
shut
him,
up.
Right?
Nobody asked you nothing.
Right.
Somebody asked you that.
Sit back.
But I don't tell nobody anything because you know what? They use that information to figure out what they want to do with you next.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like if you said I was coming from dinner, to them that means you were drinking.
You were drinking. Mm-hmm.
Right? So no. You don't know anything. None of your business. Where are you going? None of your business. So you just driving? Yes, it's my car to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You pulled me over for speeding. Let me get this ticket so I can go on about so I can speed out. And sure enough, I sped off when I drove off. Right? So I'm not gonna keep doing this Turk and dance with y'all anymore.
Right.
And some of us are just not gonna do it. And the more we educate ourselves, the better we are. And that's the whole key. We really need to stick to educating ourselves and voting. And we need to stick to the systematic things to change those so we can change other things.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, just and not trying to change the subject, but you guys know that Sierra's pregnant again. It's her
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I've seen that.
She was so adamant about not giving that boy another baby. But hey, that's a good man, Savannah. That's a good man.
That's a good man.
That's a good man, Savannah. Give that man that baby.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. You got you a good one. You better get that man a baby you want, baby. I seen that this morning. She looked good. They announced it today.
Good shape too.
Mm-hmm. Moving right along, because man, I knew that was gonna get us, but yes, all of that, yes. Y'all just need to white people or any people who feel like y'all need to y'all froggy. Leap and see what happened. Senator Dianne Feinstein. She fell down. She fell down. She go boom, boom.
Girl, I'm sick of her and Biden, girl. They need to just sit down.
Sit down. So, Biden fell too?
No, but he's always falling and tripping around. He makes me nervous.
He gonna break something.
You gonna break something?
Yeah.
They don't have anything to prove. You have nothing.
He fell like 2 weeks ago. He. Come on, pop.
Yes.
Like, he scares me because first of all, he's moving a little slower. But they say the White House ages you tremendously.
Yeah.
He's already moving a little slower, and I like Pop. So I just need you to move Pop a little slower. And Dianne Feinstein, she's already like, I don't know how old she is.
She's 90. She's 90 years old.
She's not even walking. And see, all I want them to do for Biden is don't put the camera on him until he's sitting already, or you guys got him up at the podium.
Yeah.
Don't do the whole walking scene for me with the camera on him. Just shoot him once he gets to the podium or if he's sitting down. And then put the camera on him. Because that walking, my mind ain't right with it.
He be trying to do the little Obama, like the little Obama bob. Like he be trying to walk all cool. You can't do that. You ain't got that in you, dude. You can't walk like that. You need to just walk and get where you're going, just real stiff.
But he need to add the old man step into it. He needs to get his old man step.
He need to get his own damn step and walk straight or with a cane or something so he won't fall. You can't do the bob. You can't bop like Obama. Obama cool. He could bop like that. You can't. So walk straight.
It's Whitney Houston's birthday's today too.
Oh, is it? Happy birthday, Whitney.
Happy birthday, sis.
Hey. Oh, Diane, and all of the other older, over 90 people, over 85 people, y'all need to just throw in the towel and give it up to the next generation because you're too old.
Please.
You're too old. Go on and live the rest of your life out, retire and so you can do some stuff. Now you all broken up in a wheelchair. Can't do nothing. Oh yeah, August 9th. Whitney Elizabeth Houston. All right, Whitney. What else we got? Oh, the Lizzo lawsuit. So we talked about the Lizzo lawsuit last week. But there's like more little things that's coming out here and there. They said she spoke out. I didn't really get to that part of her speaking out, but we were talking earlier about, how the people that are the dancers that are making the claims of Lizzo saying that that they were too big, they were gaining too much weight, and how can she say that when she's supposed to be body positive? But we don't know what context it was said in. Like it could be because maybe the person or the dancers did gain a little bit of weight and they weren't able to keep up with the dance steps. So she like, okay, well, you need to lose a little weight so you can breathe and you can keep up with the dance steps. I mean, they are performers. And we were talking about how Rihanna have big girls and Beyonce have big girls, and it's no way that they will allow I won't even say a big girl, any dancer to be off beat or off key. Small, medium, large, extra large, or whatever. If that dancer is off key, they're going to figure out what it is. What is it? Why are you off key? Why are you out of breath? Maybe you smoke too many cigarettes. You can't breathe. And it's to a skinny person. All they want to do is see a flawless performance. And if the weight is what's making you, not do what you need to do, then maybe you need to lose a little bit of weight. But we don't know what that context is. It's just stuff being thrown out. And I hope that is not true, and if it is, then she's going to have to deal with it. But I just hate when people just throw stuff out there. She made me go to Amsterdam to the little bar and eat bananas out of the cooch and feel on the titties of the ladies. She didn't make you do that. She may have asked you to, but you ain't got to do shit. Like, you ain't got to do shit. If she's going to fire you for not doing it, there's your story. That's what you say. I went over there to the little thing in Amsterdam, the bar in Amsterdam. She told me to touch the tits and she told me to eat the thing. And I said no. But you guys are saying that y'all did it because you was scared and you want to lose your job. That don't make sense. You a grown ass person and can't nobody make you do shit. I don't care who it is. And Jesus Christ ain't gonna make you do nothing crazy like that. I'm about to say, even if it's Jesus Christ, but he ain't gonna make you do nothing stupid like that. Nobody can make you do what you don't want to do. Nobody. So that's my 2 cents on Lizzo. What y'all got to say? Nothing.
I'm just like, maybe I don't know what it is either. There was another lady that was working with her. I think she was writing a story. She was doing something. Maybe she was working on a book with her or something. Mm-hmm. And she said that she had a real bad attitude, her disposition, and it was something about her. It was something, and this was some writer lady. She wasn't in her camp like that. But she had to excuse herself, and she gave up the job, and she walked away.
Yeah. Now, and those complaints, I mean, they're not saying what it is, but and she's not even in the lawsuit. So those are the things that you be like, okay, those are the things that make you say, okay. Right. She's not even a part of the lawsuit. There's another lady that wasn't a part of the lawsuit, and she was saying something too, but
yeah. And the thing is and stuff, I don't know who we expect these people to be because they are entertainers or what have you. I mean, the whole thing happened with, what was the lady? She had a show. She was the white lady. What's her name?
Ellen.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. They said she was a monster.
Yeah.
You would never know that, her sitting on that couch.
No.
They said
but somebody sued her indirectly and got her canceled. Like somebody sued her holding company and then named her at the end of the lawsuit. And that's how she ended up getting canceled. It wasn't, and that's the problem with cancel culture.
Yeah, but she had a bad rep the way, and a lot of people that was on her show was just like, and it was very toxic behind the scenes, in her studio wherever she did things. They said the same thing about Steve Harvey, there and stuff like that with Steve Harvey. But here's the thing, and these people are under a lot of pressure. You're not going to see them always smiling and grinning in your face and at their best sometimes when things don't go right, because a lot of stuff is on their shoulders. Mm-hmm. So if you catch them at a moment, they just being human. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Stuff. I mean, I don't know what you expect out of all these people. Like, they're not human. They're not robots. Yeah. You know what I mean? These are human beings and stuff like that. They're trying to run a freaking business. They're trying to put on a show. Everybody is not going to be at their best 100% every day. Right. They're just not going to be at 100%. Mm-hmm. And I think, we just need to stop expecting this out of people. Like, people, when they go up to you at a restaurant with your family, or you getting out of a car, they running up to you, they want autographs, they want to talk to you, they want to pull on you. Damn, I just come out for a bite to eat. You know what I mean? Or, these people are human, and they do things and they act like humans and stuff, just don't charge everything, to their heart or whatever, sometimes some shit comes with some jobs sometimes, and it's hard. Mm-hmm.
I just think we're, as a society right now, we're way too sensitive about the wrong stuff. Yeah. And we get on these jobs. We don't like correction. Mm-hmm. We don't like critique. We don't like accountability. We don't like, and then we get on these jobs and now it's everybody else. Mm-hmm. And we don't sit back and really try to shape what's going on these jobs. Right. And it's sad to me because we have a whole workforce of people that this behavior is common with. Mm-hmm. You can't do anything to. You've got to break glass and tiptoe, and it's like, where is the growth? Where is the opportunities for growth, right? Where does all of that come in at? Because I'm a little confused at how we got to be so super sensitive about everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, she called me fat. Mm-hmm. And so here's the gag. I'm fat, right? Mm-hmm. Well, I consider myself fat. I consider myself fat. Yeah, but ain't nobody really offend me by telling me I'm fat.
Like, yeah, okay, and what's the deal? What's happening?
And if I'm fat and I'm out of breath and I can't keep up with the dancers, that's something I gotta look in the mirror and be like, girl, you know what you gotta do to keep up with these dancers. You gotta work out more. Do you gotta tone? Do you gotta lose weight? What do you have to do to be able to do your job efficiently? Because we don't know what that is. Maybe that's not losing weight. Maybe it's toning. Maybe it's working out. Maybe it's practicing more.
Practicing a little bit more. Right.
So what do we have to do? Right. What do we have to do? And I don't think we do that. I think we just do, she hurt my feelings. Girl, are you serious? So, yeah, it's a little too much for me. It's a little too much for me.
I think the expectation is set too high.
Yeah.
I think we just put that expectation out there. These expectations that people have of others and things that should be done. That part, for me, that's what it is. That's what I feel sometimes. So what am I supposed to be? How am I supposed to act? What would you have me to do?
Right. And that's
what I mean.
That's the
thing. Get your ass on the stage and do your dances or whatever and stuff like that. I notice you're a little off. I notice that you're back there wheezing. I know that you're trying to catch your breath. You know what I mean? Is everything okay? Girl, hey, the outfit is like a little snug. You know what I mean? You're going to have to get you another outfit. That's going to cost me some more money. You know what I mean?
Right. And then they took that and could have took that and said, oh, she calling me fat. I never used the word fat. I never even said that. You did not say fat in nothing that you just said. You just said it's snug. You're breathing a little bit too hard. What's going on? I'm asking you, blah, blah, blah. You never said fat. But because, like Patrice was saying, people are sensitive. So all they heard was, you calling me fat. It's like, what? No.
Girl, look,
you're embarrassing me in front of everybody else.
Right.
Yeah. All the outfits came in from the cleaners. Everybody got their outfit there in the bag, and yours don't fit.
Yeah. Right.
So you blaming it on the cleaners.
Right.
And you cussing everybody out. Everybody else putting on their shit. You know what I mean? And you over there complaining.
Right.
So then you talking about they did something to my outfit or whatever.
But it's the lack of accountability, Mary. It's the lack of accountability.
Exactly. But it turns into, like Margot said, trying to say I'm fat.
Yep. I didn't even use the word fat. You said that. You thinking that.
Girl, because wait a minute, I'll put to my boss one day. I was like, I'm fat, and I can't be walking up and down. Because she said, you huffing and puffing down the stairs. I said, girl, look, I'm fat. Yeah. I can't be walking up and down the stairs.
Yeah. Let me tell you, I am fat, and I can't do it. So, watch out.
And she said, I didn't say you were fat. I was contributing it to you having asthma. I was like, well, it's that too. But, But I'm saying that to say, what if I had taken that as her telling me I'm fat, right?
Right.
Because she was implying to that. She was implying to the fact that I have severe asthma, right? And so she was like, well, I thought it was because you had asthma. I looked at her, I said, it's that too, but it's mainly because I'm fat. Like, I'm honest about mine. Like, I can be honest and accountable for me.
Yeah. Right.
Right? So, but I've supervised for 20 years, and accountability, the more I've supervised, the more I notice people don't want to be accountable.
Exactly.
Right? People don't want to say, like, for instance, this is off the subject, but I had an employee who I had given him my cup to use, and the cup was broken. And so he was like, oh, the cup jumped off the table and dropped on the floor.
Not jumped off the table.
And I was like, are you serious? He was like, yeah, I didn't break it.
Oh, goodness.
It's stuff like that. And I hear that more and more. I used to hear that more and more and more. Like, you typed in the wrong, oh no, the keyboard must have mistyped and typed in the wrong check amount.
It's the spell check did it.
Yeah.
You're supposed to read it.
But you still need to check it.
Yeah.
It's just the little stuff like that is what I'm saying. Like, we have real accountability issues.
Right.
We don't want to say we've done wrong. We don't want to say we're wrong. We don't want to say that we might have not done something right. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody can't be right all the time. Everybody can't be right. Like, we would have a perfect world, and there's nothing about this world that's perfect.
No. Nothing
Perfection
at all.
is not in any of us.
No.
So I hope And let's just say Lizzo, let's just say that did happen. I just hope it's a learning. I hope it's a learning lesson for Lizzo as well, right? Because she is a brand new artist, right? And so she doesn't have these kind of experiences.
Maybe she don't know how to manage all that.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And so maybe she needs a dance coach.
Management.
Maybe that will prompt her to get one.
Right.
So I'm hoping,
And maybe she needs to treat her employees like employees and not friends.
And you know
Maybe
what? That's a good point. And do two good points you just made, Mary. She is not a manager. She's a singer. She is an artist. She's a performer. She's not a manager. So that's where they need to, whoever is Megan, Lizzo's handler or whatever, like that needs to be separated. The second thing you said, they're not your friends. They're your co-workers. So if she does not, they're her employees. And if you don't have that management style, you need that middle person who is talking to Lizzo and telling Lizzo, okay, no, I mean, Lizzo telling them, okay, homegirl little outfit is not, doing what it's doing. So, you need to go talk to her about it. And then that person with the skills to manage can go and say, hey, with the right words, hey, you're whatever, without her feeling any kind of way. But Lizzo is not a manager. Lizzo is a performer. She's an artist. She don't know like regular California laws or being an HR person and saying the right thing. All she knows is I have a show, I got to do it, and y'all got to look right. Like that's all I care about. That's it.
And come on, y'all, we're gonna hit this club, and I want you guys to come since you guys be on stage with me. You guys my girls.
Yeah, and you my girl. No, you're not. I'm not your girl. They're not your girls. And whoever handles Lizzo, they need to know separation. You can't do that.
Can't do that. Let them go by themselves, and you go with your friends.
Yeah,
or whatever, and let them go. And if they want to stay at the hotel and sleep or whatever,
let them do it.
Let them do that. You go with somebody else. Go what you do, or go with some friends that you may have called in to come and watch your show or something.
Yeah, your real friends that don't work with you or for you.
There's a fine line. There's always need to be that line.
Yeah.
Because those are the ones that turn around and do you.
This is what it said. Lizzo, known for promoting body positivity and celebrating her physique, allegedly pressured a dancer to touch a nude performer at a strip club, called attention to the dancer's weight, and fired her in front of other performers after she recorded a meeting in effort to help manage a health condition, according to the suit. Now, that's the one that I actually heard when I was driving, that the girl was speaking out. And she said that she was recording Lizzo going off in a meeting. And Lizzo turned around and seen her recording. And so she went off. You can't record somebody, even in the workplace. You can't sit there and be trying to record. If you're going to do it, you better do it discreetly. Because you can't sit there and...
Or you have to ask permission.
I'm ask permission. And don't think that person is going to be... They're already upset. Obviously, you're recording her because she's upset about something. So now you're going to pull your phone out and record her at work? Girl.
You have permission on top of that.
Right. You can't... So now that made her even more mad. So that right there, I was like... When I was driving and I was listening to that, I was like, that right there is just a no-no anyway. You don't pull your phone out if something is going on at work and then I'm just going to record my boss acting stupid. Whatever was going on.
Both people that I've secretly recorded. I've secretly recorded.
Yeah, you can secret record a meeting.
Never put my phone out, just put it up, and be like, "What'd you say?
Yeah,
say that to the microphone."
Right, keep saying it.
Dumb.
Right, like that's a. And she said that Lizzo had chased her to try to get the phone.
Oh.
Hey, you did that.
Permission to record me. But my thing is, she's saying that as if her actions are are okay.
Yeah.
Your actions are not okay. I do not give you permission to record me. I do not give you permission, so give me the recording or erase it.
Erase it. Yep.
Right?
Erase it.
You do not have my permission to record.
Yep.
Period. Bottom line. I don't even know why you sitting here making a statement as if unless they are in a state that is non-consenting. But California is a two-party consent state.
Yeah, I don't think Vegas is.
Oh, you don't think I don't know about Ada. And the only reason I know that California is because I used to record employees when I was disciplining employees. And I used to be like, you wouldn't mind if I recorded this meeting, right? Just for training purposes.
Right, yeah. You ask them, and if they say yes.
Because I was about to fire you, yes.
Right. If they say yeah, you can record. Okay, cool. So, I don't know. I'm going to listen to whatever she had to say about it, but I'm sure that we will. Oh, wait, let's see. Lizzo rejects allegation 2 days after the sue. Lizzo responded to the statement calling allegations gut-wrenchingly difficult and overwhelmingly disappointing. She said, my work ethic, morals, and respectfulness have been questioned. My character has been criticized. Usually I choose not to respond to false allegations, but these are as unbelievable as they sound and too outrageous to not be addressed. She said, I have already publicly admitted that they were told their behavior on tour was inappropriate and unprofessional. Right up to the last minute, I didn't realize how bad it was and how much I was being taken advantage of. I just genuinely wanted to save my job. Who said that? Oh, that's one of the girls. That's not her. That's not Lizzo. So she did speak out or whatever. I guess we just have to wait and see what happened. So wait and see.
It's probably just a play for some money because now they ain't working, so they need some money.
I wouldn't even have I wouldn't even have said anything. I would let my lawyer do all the talking.
Yeah, there you go, right there. Same thing. Shut up. Her lawyer probably told her not to say nothing. She's like, "No, it's just so much, and I need to say something." You got to say nothing, but you got to say nothing. Let your lawyer do what he do, and then you can talk after the case.
After the whole thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't say nothing. Let them say whatever they want to say. Who are they? They ain't got no job. I would keep doing what I'm doing. But,
you don't have to address every single thing.
No.
That comes out. You don't have to address it. There's no need to address it. Just say a line and have your person just put out a line and that's it.
Right.
Please.
And whoever want to stick by you, stick by you. Some of her fans are like, oh, I can't believe you did that. They said Beyonce took her off of a song that she was on or whatever. That's fine. Let people do be them. They're going to do it anyway. So it's fine. It's fine. Like, just let it play out. Let it play out. They were saying that one of the little memes was like, I know who happy right now over this Alabama broad, Lizzo, because ain't nobody talking about her. Ain't nobody talking about her. So before we go to Mary's soapbox, the Cha-Cha Slide guy, DJ Casper, passed away. He was only 58 years old. He was battling cancer. And yeah, he created the slide to the left, slide to the right. The barbecue.
I didn't know we had a person that created that. Yes. I didn't even know there was a slide to the right, slide to the left man.
Yeah, it was just a man.
I didn't know that.
You just thought we made it up.
I thought people just made that crap up and we just went along with it. I didn't know that there was actually a.
No, he created a whole little song to it.
Yeah. Yep. DJ Casper, he created that.
Oh, rest in peace. Cancer sucks. Cancer is taking out so many people.
Mm-hmm. And it really is. It really is.
It's yep. So, he'll have his song to live on. And like we were saying, when the DJs be playing the whole gamut of these line dance songs, like, okay, first of all, you usually playing on where the old people was at anyway. We can't be doing them like 5 ups, them line dance songs back to back. That's a lot of work. That's a workout. You gotta like spread it throughout the night. As the DJ would get on there, they're gonna play the cha-cha slide, they're gonna play this slide, this. I'll be like, ooh, I'm about to go sit down.
And then we're gonna be Chicago dancing at the end.
Right.
And it's so funny because now you go places and everybody's doing it, not just us.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's doing it.
Mm-hmm. Be like, what are y'all doing? Okay.
What's happening?
Get with the beat. I can't even get in. It's like double dutch. Y'all got the wop.
I when I go to the country, honey, I love to go to the little honky tonk places.
Mm-hmm.
They be them cowboys be in there. They be on beat, girl.
Oh,
They
yeah.
be swaggering.
Oh
my God, it is so sexy.
With their little boots and jeans.
They be having their little boots on.
Let me tell you something. Can't nobody wear a pair of jeans like the man in the South.
Honey. When you go, those are the only ones that be on beat. They be and they be getting it too. They know the dance from beginning to the end.
Oh my God.
I love it. I go just to the bar for that.
Okay.
Just for the bar.
Girl, and them nice big old bell buckles. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. You be like, you just be looking at him like,
girl.
And he look all shriveled up, and you be like, what are you about to do, honey? He get out there and get the waving them hips. You like, wait a minute now.
Girl, I'm telling you, these city boys can learn a lot from them guys.
Right.
They can learn a lot from them. I'm serious. I'm just like, oh my gosh.
That's why I'm like, I think I need to move to cowboy country. I'm in the wrong part of town.
Look, I want me a cowboy hat too, shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm moving to cowboy country.
That's funny.
Oh my gosh. Ooh, Lord have mercy.
Mary, your soapbox tour lanes.
Yes, it looks like he got 10 years for shooting Miss Megan Thee Stallion.
That's what
she did not go to the court. She did not go, but she did write a message. And I'm just saying that I'm very happy for her because a lot of us, when things happen like this, especially to Black women, they don't take us serious.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's always, they looking at us like it's our fault. Well, what did you do? What happened? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's not why I'm here. I don't care what I did. I don't care if I slapped him in the face.
Right.
I don't care if we were in an argument. I don't care if you can see my butt cheeks on this in this dress.
Mm-hmm.
I did not deserve what happened to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? And half of the stuff that happens to these women out there, they don't even report because they know they're not going to be taken seriously and nothing's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And she wasn't going to report it. She had said it. She was like, had it not been for the police pursuing it, she wouldn't have pursued it. It wasn't until he started running his mouth on again, running his mouth, talking about he didn't do it. And she was just like, wait a minute. Yeah. But, he was even in court being belligerent about it, that he didn't do it.
Like she wasn't nothing. Like she just talked about she wasn't nothing.
Mm.
And then they started talking about all the people she had slept with and she was on him and she was jealous and all this kind of stuff. See how it always comes back to the woman?
Right. It's her fault that she got shot in the foot.
It's her fault.
She ain't nothing anyway. You know what? I'm going to tear her down so you guys will know that it ain't me, it's her.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's hard and it's really crazy. And now they're trying to say, oh, he's a philanthropist and he does this stuff in his community and he does this. He don't even belong here. He's not even a citizen.
Right, exactly. What did he do?
He
ain't got that much money to be no philanthropist. Like, y'all need to quit.
Yeah,
he helping so many people in the community. I ain't seen a book drive or nothing yet.
He can't even spell philanthropist.
I have not seen no turkeys coming out the back of a pickup truck. I haven't seen anything.
Right.
Throw some watermelons or do something, but I ain't seen you do nothing.
Right.
So let's not do that. All of a sudden now these guys are such good guys, but they walking around carrying guns, shooting off guns. But now they these really good guys.
Right.
You know what? This is what his attorney said. They wanted to put him in a drug and alcohol program because he has an alcohol problem. He has a problem with alcohol. So they want to put him in a rehab. They want to give him a year's probation. No, they want to give him a monitor to wear for a year or something and say time served.
No.
Because they also was trying not to get him deported because, once he serves the sentence, he will be deported. Mm. And his ass should be deported. He should be deported. You should go back to where you came from and go assault those women.
Yeah, and act like you all that.
Right.
And you got the little, Napoleon complex.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it. You had no business shooting that woman. And then not only that, you had another gun in the car too. There was 2 guns found.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
You
God.
missed a good guy.
Yeah. And then the girl that was in the car, now all of a sudden she don't get amnesia. She don't know nothing.
Well, that's because her and Tori were together. They had
Yeah.
slept together, right?
And she gonna turn on May.
Mm.
Like she don't remember nothing, and she don't want to come to court, and she don't want to say nothing.
Right.
That's all it takes. That's all it takes.
My thing as well is I'm having a real issue. I'm having a real issue with how women, particularly Black women, have to fight to be heard and believed.
Ooh,
And I'm having an issue with how we are not protected, and we are not from the get-go. Like the misogyny and the patriarchy is crazy to me.
Yeah.
And it's like,
we're the only one that go and fight for everything.
Right.
we go and fight for everybody else, but we're the last ones to know nobody fights for us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And hell, we are the most believed. And to be honest, when things happen to us, a lot of times we don't even report it.
Right.
For those very facts that we won't be believed or we won't be taken serious.
Right.
There's a lot that happens to us that we don't even report.
That's right.
So we're not Karens running up in. We're not around here just reporting, talking just to be talking. A lot of times when we start talking, it's because it's the most egregious thing that has happened to us.
Right. And I need to say something. That's right.
And I need to say something, and then we're questioned, and then we're immediately debunked.
Right.
People go into overdrive to prove us wrong.
That's right.
I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that. And honestly, and I speak from experience because it has happened to me recently. Like it's crazy how the man can say one thing and that's although it makes no sense, mind you, right? Because the girl didn't shoot herself.
Right.
She didn't shoot herself.
It was 3 people in that car, and the girl didn't shoot herself. Her fingerprints weren't on the gun. Her friend's fingerprints are on the gun. And you gonna say she was lying about being shot? Come on.
Right.
It's just, it's almost like we have to perform magic tricks, and we should not have to do that.
Right.
We should not have to do that.
We should not have to
and then our name is smeared. We're called every hoe, every bitch.
Right.
Like, it is crazy. It is absolutely crazy and disrespectful.
Yep.
And every man that doubted her, like 50 Cent and somebody else, Nick Cannon and
all of them, girl.
All of
crazy.
them. Y'all ought to be ashamed. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourselves.
Yep.
Because that was absolutely ridiculous. Because honestly, she was trying to protect. And see, that's the thing. That's another thing that usually happens to us. We're usually abused by somebody, and we still try to protect the abuser.
Right.
Yep.
And I just say, damn it, we need to stop protecting everybody and just start protecting ourselves.
Right.
That's right. Because nobody is out there protecting us. Nobody.
No.
That really made me sad. When they was betting against her, and they was betting that Tory Lanez was gonna win his case, and making somebody if she win, I'll shave my head, or I was just like, this is it
Why
was
you
like
gambling
serious.
on her?
They were really, really doubting her.
Just no respect or whatever. So if you can't even respect your own women, how you expect anybody else to outside of your race to respect your women?
Right.
I don't get it.
The way we bitches and we hoes and everything like that. And then when something happened to us, we just supposed to sit there and just take it. You know what I mean? Like, Margot, when you talk about this girl and this blue guy and this baby.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that is a sad case there. I'm just like, really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's crazy. I saw a snippet, and she was saying that, when we were together and we was making that money or whatever, that was both our money, and you out there spending that money.
Yep.
Like it ain't half of mine.
And it is. It is her
and I'm
money.
Just like, ooh.
Yep.
Ooh. And he talking about her like a dog and said he gonna take the baby and everything.
Yep.
So why would you be dogging this woman like this that's carrying your baby, dude.
Yep.
It's like no respect.
None.
It's carrying your child. This is a black woman carrying your child that you have been with, you have laid with, and you're gonna do her like that on social media for everybody.
Yep.
See and hear,
Mm-hmm.
I could. I swear to God, I could.
Nope, it ain't no way. But she a young girl. She getting it now. That's we talking about Krishan and Blueface. She getting it. I think now you could tell in the episodes or whatever how she's like reacting to a lot of things. They not together right now, which is great. I'm glad that and she looks a lot better. She not acting out as much as she was acting out when she was with him. It's just like these dudes is not even worth it. Like what? Why?
And this is my thing too. Where are the parents or the grandparents to say, "Hey, don't do that to that young girl"?
Right.
That's a black girl. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't act a fool like that with her like this.
Right.
Don't do that. You know what I mean? Nobody's telling these kids nothing.
Right.
Nobody is saying you need to respect your women. You need to respect our people or whatever. Nobody ever says anything.
Right.
It's like, okay, we could just do what we want to do and just run amok and we can talk about our women all we want to or whatever. Get your ass in the hot fire. Who you calling?
Mm-hmm. Your woman. The one you been talking shit about this all this time.
Okay, Black Lives Matter. Who was out there marching?
Mm-hmm. Your women. Black women. Yep. I don't.
Oh boy, I get exhausted.
I do. Ooh, Patrice. Oh my God.
We need to have a meeting. Like we need to sit in front of each other, men in front of women and women in front of men, and we just need to go at it, right? Mm-hmm. And then we need to rectify some of these issues because
who gonna protect you? Who gonna protect you?
Protect you, and who gonna protect us? And at the end of the day, we already have people aiming for our destruction, and it's halfway working, right?
Right.
And we need to stop the bleeding somewhere. But it's got to get a little better. It's got to get a little better.
Yeah.
It really has to.
It's got to get a little better.
Yeah.
First, we need to get to the root. And I had this debate with my sister a couple of weeks ago, as a matter of fact, because I asked her a question and I'm going to ask you this question. We can talk about it next week. So I want you to think about it. Should everyone in the world see a therapist?
I think they should.
I think they should. At least once. And see what happens.
Yeah.
Just get the feel of it. And see what it's
Should
about.
therapy be mandatory?
I don't think it should be mandatory, but I think everybody should see.
Yeah, and I agree. At least once. You may not know until you go how much you really need a therapist or will benefit from seeing a therapist. People have their little taboos of a therapist. I'm not crazy, so I don't need to see no therapist. That's not even the point. Maybe you just need somebody to talk to.
You crazy.
Right. You just might need somebody
to work through some stuff and have you see some stuff that you can't see.
Yeah, that's it. And you may have the opportunity to go do that, and then okay, well, this is cool. Yeah, I do want to continue this or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, and they should make there's a lot of things that should be mandatory. Yeah, that should be mandatory. I'm not going to get into it. And I think it should be mandatory too.
You would say it would be mandatory. So
yeah, I think it should be mandatory. But at what point? Okay, the point before you get married, there you have to have a mandatory. You have to go through. I'm gonna take you through there, but think about it in a context of how would that change the world, right? How would having psychiatry, and people hear psychiatrists and they think bad, but there are different levels of psychiatry, right? And so how would having those services and having people be forced to see them, would that benefit us, or would that put us in further danger?
I'm gonna play devil's advocate, but
I'm gonna put this on for next week because I think that's a really good topic. Like, I think that
let's have that conversation.
We should have that. That could be definitely a good topic for next week for sure.
Yeah.
Should seeing a therapist be mandatory? Okay, let me highlight that. That's a good one. That's a good. That's a good one. Yep.
But I say all that to say is like, you know, we've got some bigger issues that need those kind of services.
Yeah.
And it's mandatory for us to get to the root of things before we can fix things.
Yeah.
And I don't think people understand that you got to break something all the way down before you can fix it. Yeah. Especially things that have gone on for as long as they have gone on. We're talking about generations of curses that we need to break as a people.
Right.
Yeah.
So these are some of my favorite subjects, as you could tell.
I got you.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'll put that on there. That's a good topic. I'm just gonna go into my rave. We've been talking for an hour and 30 minutes. I had an opportunity today. So my husband, who always looks out for me as far as my my comedy, he was up in Palmdale this morning. He was having breakfast with his sister at a restaurant, and a famous comedian had walked in, and he kind of was like, I know that guy. And so my husband, for him to not really be a talker, when it comes to having to talk up something, especially for me, he will find that courage and he will go and do what he got to do. So he went over and he was like, I know you from somewhere and whatever. It ended up being comedian Michael Collier. Cause
okay.
You know, he always had a hat on. That's what caught him. He was like, it was a hat that got me. So he started talking about me. Oh, my wife is a comedian. He said, you know what, brother? He said, because Michael Collier has a morning show that he does online at 7 o'clock in the morning. And he said, you talk so good about your wife. He said, I want to have your wife on my show. I was like, oh, wow.
Hallelujah.
Yeah. So they called me. So here I am in the middle of work. I had a crazy just day. He called and he good for just be like, hold on. And then somebody that I don't even know gets on the phone. So he calls and I'm like, hello. He's like, hey. He's like, hold on 1 second. I said, okay. And then somebody gets on the phone. Hello. I'm like, hi. Who the hell is this? I said, hello, hi. He was like, yes, is this Margot? And I was like, yes. Who is this? And he was like, Michael Collier. Still didn't click in my head because I'm like mad at him. Like, who is this? Like, why you put people on the phone?
Why you put somebody on the phone like this on a cold call?
Yeah. Like, what is he talking about? And he was like, oh, he said, I heard that you're a comedian. I said, yeah. He said, are you funny? I said, yeah. He said, you think you funny? I said, I know I am. And he said, okay. He said, well, I have a morning talk show. He said, can you do 3 minutes clean? I said, yes. He said, okay. He said, if you could do 3 minutes clean, I'm going to have you on the show. And, you could do the 3 minutes clean. I said, okay, yep, that's fine. He said, all right. He said, I'll get back in touch with you, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, he playing games because I'm thinking Jermaine playing games because he did this to me before with telling me something that Steve Harvey had called or something that about Steve Harvey, and he had me going, and I was like so happy. And he called me on the phone. Actually, that's what happened. He called me on the phone, said something, you got to get your thing together because, Steve Harvey is going to have you do this, that, whatever. I mean, it was so believable. And I was like, oh my God, trying to figure out when we got back. He was like, I was just joking. I was like, okay. So that's why I didn't believe him. I didn't believe who it really was. And then so he's like, okay, I'm going to call you right back. I said, all right. And I hung up the phone. Then I waited for him to come. I said, was that Michael Collier, the comedian? He was like, yeah, that was him. He was eating, blah, 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 blah. Went up there and talked to him, told me everything. I was like, wow. I said, okay. I said, well, can you apologize to him for me? Because I kind of was like, who is this? The way that I said it was like, who is this? He probably didn't catch it. It was just me. I was just annoyed. But so I'm going to do it. I don't know when. I'll let y'all know. But that was my rave. I was like, see, you just don't know. You just don't know.
Right.
Good things happen. People talk you up and things happen. So
Exactly.
yeah, we'll see what goes on with that.
Look at there.
Look at God. Look at God.
That's my favorite saying. Look at God.
Look at God. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
All right. That's that favorite, honey.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Sit back and he will take care of it for you. And then y'all been watching The Shy, which I haven't been watching, so.
Oh, you know I love The Shy. I watched The Shy. It was good.
I know. Everybody's watching The Shy.
Here's what I don't understand, and I'm a little pissed that he's even back. The way they ran through that out of town the last season, ain't no way he should be back.
Okay, and then walking around and stuff, he beat that man or whatever and stuff like that. Now, what does the man need to do? He needs to press charges or something like that. Why didn't do some time or whatever? The whole tape came on, of the news of the beating.
I'm a little perturbed about that part.
And then the little girl's father is sleeping with the girl. I was done.
Honey, that was so funny when she was like,
I'm the only one in this house that should be calling you daddy.
Wow.
I was proud that her daddy was getting it the way he was. Cause I was like,
yeah, but I mean, I wanted him to be with somebody that was,
Yeah,
I didn't want it to be that person. I wanted to be somebody that the little girl could respect. Because remember, she was telling a lie, and she is Candy's girlfriend. You know what I'm saying?
Well, she's Candy's girlfriend?
Yeah. She's Candy's girlfriend.
Oh,
remember, she was with what's his face, and they were playing like they were a couple, remember?
Right.
And so then his friend, what's his friend's name? That's dating the girl at the curator at the museum.
I don't remember his name, but I know. But he got a hard on. He had sex with her, and he liked her.
Okay. Okay. Now, so remember, she told him. He said, "Oh, you messing with Candy, whatever Candy's name is in the thing." And then she was like, "Yeah, sometimes." And I'm like,
I didn't hear that part. So thank you.
Yeah.
Was she the one laying in the bed that time when Candy left?
Yes.
Oh,
exactly. So I didn't want him with her. I wanted him with someone else because he has a daughter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And because I didn't like the way she came off and she says, well, I think you need to, I think you need to do something about your daughter. And then he was like, what? And so then she says, well, I'm not ready for it. And she says, well, wait a minute. Wasn't your daughter pregnant?
And she did call him out on that because I was like, your daughter just tried to have a whole baby.
But just because she had a baby doesn't mean that he's ready for a woman to be in the house and making loud noise with his daughter there. You don't know what kind of relationship that him and his daughter has. How dare you say that? And you don't take the time for me to talk to my daughter about sex or what's happening in my house.
I get it.
You don't do that. And then they sitting there together, all three of them, and she's just like, well, I'm here and I'm not going anywhere. And she was just like, oh, she said, well, I'm the daughter. And she said, well, you're going to have to leave sometime. And his daddy said, well, yeah. She said, what, I got to leave? And he's like, well, yeah, you're going to leave one day. I'm like, dude, come on. It wasn't that good, was it? You tripping.
It was that good because Daddy, honey, she called Daddy so many times. I actually thought that it was her daddy.
She probably called a bunch of people daddy. But the bottom line is, you're not going to tell me how to address my daughter and what I need to be telling my daughter, and you running around here sleeping with everybody. And,
I don't even think he know that. I don't think he knows she been sleeping. I think there's more to her than we giving her credit for.
I don't know, but I
don't think turn around to be snaky or something. I have a feeling about her.
Yeah, I don't like her for him. I think he's been through enough, and I think he just needs to be concentrating on raising his daughter or whatever. He got a real smart daughter, and I don't think he needs to bring that kind of woman in his house because that's not a good example for his daughter, regardless whether she was pregnant or not.
She's ingrained in this show to the very end, it seems like. So I'm wondering what role, who she really works for. Yeah. Because I have a sneaking suspicion that she there for the setup, and I don't know what it is yet.
Yeah.
But and if dude is back, I don't have any good suspicion that it's gonna turn out.
I'm so mad at Emmett. I could scream.
I know.
Emmett, come on, Emmett. I mean, you just had to have the money because you had to go buy this picture that you can't afford in this little bitty apartment. Dude, come on.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And now you gonna go buy your baby mama a car. You got how many baby mamas?
3.
Okay. And then, I mean, I'm just like.
But he getting on Keisha's nerves, if you haven't noticed. The way she was talking to him, I was like, "Ooh, I know that very well."
She's trying to school him. But
I'm really happy. Trying to tell you.
Yeah, I'm really happy for Emmett's mother and father.
Oh yeah, I love that. I love when they finally got together. They've been high school sweethearts, fussing and fighting and cussing each other, and they finally get together. That's good.
But I do not like that Keisha's brother moved out. I don't like that. And now he is. And I mean, they just like moving around these little girls. It's not good for me. And Keisha's little brother was with the other young lady that lived with her grandmother, and now she's not even in the movie no more. And now he's back with the other girl that had the record on the radio,
right.
The big girl. Now they kissing or whatever at his apartment or whatever. It's like, no, we're not gonna pass around these little girls like that. I didn't like it. That wasn't a good look for me. It
does seem like they got a group that they just keeping in the community almost.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's not a good thing. I don't like that part. Because I just think he could have been.
The thing is, whatever happened to Friends Off Limits? I was like, is our only generation that? Is that our generation?
I know.
They be passing each other around like it's a $2 bill or something.
Yeah, I don't like it. And not only that, if he wanted to be with somebody, you know who I wanted him to be with? I wanted him to be with that girl that they adopted. The one that taught him about the games and stuff, making that money or whatever.
But her lifestyle is a little too rugged for him too. She was gonna be a little too rugged.
But that's not her fault.
No, that's not her fault. But I like what I do like.
But he learned a lot from her though.
He learned a lot from her, but what I do like is that she actually has been influenced the other little gangster boy and has kind of calmed him down a little bit. Yeah, I do like that influence she's had on him.
Right.
So, I don't know. It's a lot more because they haven't really given any previews of the season. Mm-hmm. They just was playing the same little trailer over and over again, but it's gonna be something's gonna happen.
But what I'm going to tell you now is the curator from the museum, and oh boy, they're not going to make it. When he said he wanted to watch Menace to Society, and she said no. What about Devil Wears Prada? And he looked at her.
Because he doing a lot of changing for her, but she's not willing to meet him anywhere.
Yeah, and he's feeling a little inadequate, a little bit. He's not feeling it. And then he was on his phone looking at the other woman that the guy guy is sleeping with. He on his phone looking at her. I'm like, oh, you guys gonna be messy with this, man. Y'all gonna be messy. Y'all gonna be messy.
Because that's how he got dumped the first time. Yeah, because he was complimenting her.
He sure did. He sure did. Now,
he was complimenting her and then had sex with her the same night. It's about to go down. It's gonna be a good little season.
But you know what? Where did what you call him go? What's her name? Not Nene. What's the other girl name? That was married to Carlo Anthony. I mean, what was his name? Carmelo Anthony. His wife.
Lala. You know what? I was wondering. I don't know. I was wondering where she was too.
Because he got the restaurant by himself. Where Lala at?
I was wondering where she was too.
They didn't bring her back this season, I guess.
I don't know, but that sucks if he did. She was a good character. I actually liked her.
She was a really good character. But it was so cold. You know what she said? She said, listen, I screwed you. then I end up getting with your father. She said, and then you got with, what's the girl name? Tish, Keisha, whatever. He said, and then your father turned around and get back with your mama. She was like,
ain't that something?
That was just too much. I just laughed. I'm like, oh my God. But yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. It's interesting. You know, I love me some Shy Girl. I've been watching Shy for years.
Maybe I'll get into it one day when it's over.
You have to, girl. You have to. You would love, girl. The music on it alone.
It's
the music is the bomb.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
But it really makes me want to also go visit Chicago too. Just because I like the outer scenes and the outer when they go to the clubs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The music and stuff. So
now when they went down to that museum over there by the aquarium, and they was all out there with the bus trip. Remember the bus trip and everything? Do you remember when they went on the bus? And they had okay, I've been down there in Chicago. I've been right there. I've been in Chicago probably about 3 or 4 times. But Chicago was a very nice place. There's, just like any place else. But I mean, when I say the water right there, the water right there.
Look, speaking of Chicago, Mary, next year they having the Sharm Annual Conference in Chicago.
In Chicago?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. In Chicago, June 23rd through the 26th.
Oh, it'd be hot in June too. Wow.
It'd be real hot in Chicago, even though it's lots of water.
Yeah, it'd be hot in Chicago. Girl, that humidity too? Oh yeah, it's something else. It's something else. It's hot, it's humid. Yeah, it's all that in Chicago.
Well, we'll think about that.
It'd be 90 degrees, honey, and start raining for about an hour, and then it just shut off, and it's 90 degrees. And it's raining while it's 90 degrees.
He had the nerve to rain today and didn't even really rain. I was like, if you're going to rain.
Right.
Yeah, it rained when I was coming back from Pasadena today.
Yeah, I did.
Girl, I'm like, ooh, that humidity was something else too.
Yeah. Well, we have to think about that. Maybe you can go to the Shy and you can go see the people that you be watching on TV.
Girl, you
funny. I'm going to be a stowaway, so somebody put me in a suitcase.
Girl, how much them tickets gonna be?
Right. Look, I was trying to look right now, but they ain't got nothing on there right now.
June should be up for next year already.
Well, they have like housing and stuff like that on there, but they don't have it up yet.
Did they say where it's gonna be at in Chicago?
Yeah, it's gonna be at the. Where did it go? It disappeared. Oh, here it is. It is at the McCormick Place. It's called McCormick Place.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that's called. I mean, I don't know what McCormick Place is, but that's what it is. Mm-hmm. Let me see. View on the map. All right, y'all. We ain't about to hold y'all here. It's we'll see y'all next week. We still on here. We talking about going to the Sharm Conference.
Girl, it sounds like you said Sharm Conference. Don't we put my business out?
It is like the Sharm. It's called Sharm.
Yeah.
Society for Human Resource Management.
Yeah, and I'm like, specify what that is.
Right.
I'm like,
like who going to the Sharm Conference? Got a conference for everything. All right, y'all. So we are we're done. We will see. We'll see y'all next week.
Be safe. You guys have a great weekend.
Mm-hmm. And
it's the weekend of the Long Beach Jazz Festival too. This weekend.
Oh, is it? Are you going?
I thought about it, but I'm like, ooh, no.
Those things aren't fun anymore like they used to be.
Remember, there used to be so much fun. You get down there, you see everybody from the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me and Margot used to go all. They used to be real fun.
Yeah,
they don't have the artists like they have. Yeah, I see Marilyn Meadows. He's gonna be down here. Who else is gonna be down there? I thought was okay. I just seen maybe 2 or 3 people that were like okay. You know, but I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna stop there and sit. And that's not that.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be hot. It'll be hot.
No, I'm good.
Massive. Oh, this is McCormick Place is a massive convention center. That has exhibit halls and meeting rooms. Okay, cool. All right, y'all. We out. Peace out. See y'all next week.
Have a good week.
Bye.
Take care.